What? Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. What is going on? Thanks, guys. I really appreciate all of you helping me here. I don't even know how to explain what the heck is happening. I really don't. All right. Well, let me know if this happens again, please. So yeah, what happened here? How does one see the description box? That's bizarre. So as I was saying, if you chose group one, you know, like you're going to be celebrated very soon. There's something new happening, and maybe it's you doing this, you know, like maybe you yourself are the one with the scissors, like starting this new venture. But you will be very successful with it, very successful. Oh, look at that. Look what's on the bottom, glow up. So yeah, absolutely. You're in for some very nice, you know, fresh, a very nice, fresh new beginning. But you may also be reinventing yourself as well too. So, you know, bask in it, okay? If you chose group two, let's see what you need to be aware of. Okay, so you're going to be facing a lot in the upcoming, you know, months, days. There's going to be new realizations made about yourself. And listen, it's for your personal growth, but it may not be the most comfortable. It says self-competition, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday, my only competition. So you may be seeing yourself in a new light, but you may also realize that you were, you know, the only one standing in your way. So I think you're going to be, I mean, this is all very positive. I mean, wow. But yeah, group two, you're going to be maybe looking in the mirror and, you know, tending to things that you just really need to get in front of. Okay. But I don't want to lie. It's not the most comfortable. That's not going to be a very comfortable thing to do. Okay. This is why most people don't, okay? So, but not my audience, right? You guys are, you know, totally on the journey. So, you know, if anybody would look in the mirror, it would definitely be you guys. So if you chose group three, what do you need to be aware of? Unbreakable. Inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Nothing can break you. You're becoming a lot more tougher. Resilient, I want to use the word, you know, resilient. Hi. Yeah, you can take it as a collective. Yeah. But this is also paid readings. So if you want a private reading, just go to the description box. All like the information will be there on how you book. It's very simple. And just remember, 25 Canadian may look very different to you if you have a different currency, okay? It might either be a lot less or it could be more. Like I know if you're in Australia, it's more, okay? You can ask a question, but these are paid readings, okay? So I'm not doing free readings. The only free readings I'll be doing is from my new decks, and it's going to be very general, not like a private reading. So, yeah, you're getting more resilient and resilient to stress. But you see that thunder as well, too? This is also like, you know, when things go haywire. So if you've been like also thinking or feeling like, you know, you're not doing the best with challenges, that's getting better. So, I mean, that's amazing, right? Like, because see, people think challenges are challenges. No, actually, they're not. It's how you're reacting to them. You know what I mean? How's everybody doing though? Like, how's everybody doing right now? How are you feeling about the end of 2025? How are you feeling about 2026? Thank you to everybody who's liking the video. I really appreciate it. I hope you're like seen my readings. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if people aren't getting notified, but I really hope that, you know, you're being able to see my readings in your feed. If not, please come and check back up on me, because I'm always posting. I'm always posting. A lot of people think I'm like missing for some reason. I'm not. I'm like posting every week. So it's really difficult, you know, and I get it. You know, I've told you guys to subscribe or put all notifications on, and you guys have, but for some reason, I'm not sure. You're just not being notified. You can also ask me questions about ascension or spirituality. It doesn't have to be, if you want a paid reading, it can be also questions about like ascension, the path. If there's anything that, you know, has got you curious, if it's in the headlines, you know, as well too, you can also, you know, ask. I'm just wondering, because there's a lot of people like not here, and I'm wondering if this was a good idea, because I know the Americans are celebrating Thanksgiving. So I'm just thinking maybe this was not a good idea to come online right now. I mean, I'll wait for a bit, but yeah, I don't know where everybody is. Maybe they're not even getting notified that I'm live. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to do another very general reading with my new deck, another new deck. You're going to go between 1, 2, or 3, okay? And we'll get a message for you. Okay, so if you chose group 1, let them go. So you are being encouraged to, and you should know what this is. Like you should know exactly what this is. I don't know if it's a person. I don't know if it's a group of people, but you are being encouraged to let them go. Okay. There's nothing more you can do. There's nothing more you can do. Thank you to everybody who's liking the video. You've done enough, okay? But soul contract may also be up, okay? May also be finished. Group 2. You never needed those wings to fly. So there's going to be a lot coming up with realizations about, you know, what you thought was, you know, limiting. And that could be a belief. It could be anything. But you are going to be spreading your wings, okay, very soon. You are going to be reaching milestones that you never thought that you could reach. And I think it is due to something that's been weighing you down. And I think it's a belief system, to be very honest. I think it's a belief system. Yeah, absolutely. Group 3, what do you need to be aware of? Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Okay. So there's going to be a lot coming up with this group with respect to, you know, being or more accepting of a smaller circle, or also being more accepting of yourself, and realizing that, you know, it doesn't mean like other people opinions are none of your business. Okay. They're just none of your business. And you had all the power within you. You didn't need someone else. And I think you're going to start to become a little bit better with being alone. There is this like reference to being alone. And that is an illusion, you know. It's because of the indoctrination of when we step foot on this planet, especially in the schools, how they just push you with people or make you feel like friendship is the most important thing. It's not true. It's just too bad we're not taught that, you know, early on. But yeah, like, I just feel like there's going to be more of an accepting that, you know, you are all you ever needed. Okay. Really. Where is everybody? Oh my goodness. Am I too early? Maybe I'm too early here. Now these cards are really cryptic. Really cryptic. These are my new deck. This is also my new deck. Do you see how cryptic they are? They came with this little like paper where you could download what they mean, but I don't want to download the paper, or I don't want to see what the person who created these things are about. I wanted them to be like my own depictions, you know? This guy reminds me of SpongeBob. Meme Lord. That's interesting. Oh my God, look at the photos on these guys. Oh my goodness. Roommate diplomat. How interesting. Like, what a creative person who made these. Seriously. So beautiful. How's everybody doing? Why is nobody talking? Why is nobody liking the video? Please like the video so it can get pushed out so more people can find me. I would really appreciate it. How's everybody feeling about 2025? So I'm not like that thing. I don't know. I have a theory about the internet. I don't know about you guys, but the internet has been so strange. And it's been so strange, I feel like, since that thing showed up. And I'm just curious, Ray, how that can be here or be coming towards us and just like nobody seems to care. In the sense that nobody wants answers, okay? Like from the GOV. I don't care about your local tarot reader or, you know, a psychic or some person who's putting a YouTube video out. I'm talking about from who it's communicating with, because you know who it's communicating with, all right? The GOV. I don't know how no one's demanding more answers about this. I just know that they've made a ton of, you know, movies about something like this headed towards Earth, and like it never really looked like it ended up, you know, being something pleasant. But do you guys who follow me on my second channel remember the video I made about an alien invasion? Yeah. I'm sensing something very off about 2026. And I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but like I'm personally not really making big plans, okay? I'm not making big plans because I feel like I'm supposed to hunker down and not be making a lot of plans, okay? I don't know how you're feeling. Like, what are you guys feeling about 2026? Because I'm feeling like I shouldn't make any plans, like to go anywhere, really. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay, Garima, I see your payment. Let me know in the meantime what you guys are feeling about this. But also 2026, because I just feel like there's a surprise in store and it's not going to take long to show up, okay? I really do feel like it's Happy New Year, and then within 3 months, there's something. That's how I feel. Hi, Chitra. I feel like I'm moving through a transformation. Beautiful. How will 2026 unfold for me? Will I find clarity, movement, happiness in my life and work next year? Let's find out. And I have new decks, guys, so I'm very excited. Oh my goodness. So look at what you are being represented with right off the bat. The Strength card. So you've definitely learned a thing or two about a thing or two in 2025. All right. You are moving more confidently. 2026 has you more confident. And I feel like it's your outlook. 2025, I don't know that I feel that you had. Oh, we've got an opportunity, a new door opening. There's an opportunity. I think it's being given to you, but it feels like it's work orientated. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is literally like your transformation. A long time coming, Garima. A long time coming. You know, I'm very proud of you. I'm not proud of you. Your spirit guides are saying that. Like, you really have been holding in there, like holding on for dear life. And I feel like you're about to get your groove back. And I mean like your creative spark, but also your want for, your zest for life, you know? Your zest for life. People have gotten apathetic and are at emotional capacity with everything already been happening. Yeah. Hi, Jalen. Thank you for saying hi. Thanks for stopping by. What else do you need to know about 2026? No filter. So you'll be speaking your truth more. And you are being encouraged to do this, okay? You're not to move forward in 2026 with holding yourself back in any way. So speak your truth and really focus on authentic communication, okay? Honesty. And really talking about how you really feel. I don't know if that's a comfortable thing for you, but that is going to be the best path forward for you. To not move with what you think, but how you feel. Okay? So please, you may be very surprised on what the other end of this is. Okay? You may actually get a lot more respect for speaking. I hear rain. I hear rain. Okay, there's thunder. All right, more. Ooh, we got a past life connection. Are you taken? It doesn't even have to be romantic. Previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories. I've known you before. You've got a past life connection coming into your life in 2026. And it doesn't have to be a lover. But if you're single, it can definitely be. And the cool thing about this is that you'll know. You'll know right away. It will feel easy, you know? I actually just heard too, like, you guys are gonna complete each other's sentences. And you may even look a little bit alike. And it has nothing to do with ethnicity. Nothing. You could be a totally different ethnicity than them, and they will have the same features. There will be comments about this. More. I am loving my new cards. Oh, look at this. This I know you want. Status upgrade. New achievement improved, social standing, lifestyle, elevation, next level. So you're moving onwards and upwards. That's what I felt, you know, because with the strength card, you've achieved some status, not just like in life out externally, but that transformation is going to upgrade you. See, this is why I wish more people would just sign up for the Ascension, because it just has this way, if you just bear with yourself, of upgrading you effortlessly. And I mean effortlessly. You know, your money can start appreciating. Why does it show 17 people in here on my phone, but on my laptop it shows a different? That's bizarre. Yeah, like, this is the best thing you could have ever done, is to have this patience. You know, walk this path. But look at the star here, like hope and renewal. Hope and renewal is restored. Look at these cards. Okay, give me more. Let's just do one more from this deck. Oh, okay. Wow. So I don't know if you plan on being an influencer. Do you plan on doing anything online? If not, there's going to be some social recognition, but also online fame. You do have the power to influence. So it doesn't have to be that you're online. Okay, yes, you do. That's great. So there you go. That's elevating. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? And I do feel like you've been waiting for that. I really do feel like you've been waiting for that. Like, that hasn't been easy. Like, you've been kind of stressed out, I feel like, with the online situation, right? Have you been? This year was also about descent. The reading feels lovely. Okay, hold on. Let's just get from my Alice in Wonderland cards. I'm like a kid in a playground here right now with my new decks. Give me more. Give me more. What does she need to be aware of for 2026? Like, spiritually. Investigate. Look closely, ask questions, and think before acting. Okay, hold on. Hold on here, because I feel like we've got something here that we need to look at. Hold on. What is that about? Okay, what I just picked up, Garima, is that I get that the reading, there's a lot of offers coming toward you. There's a lot of like positive things. But when it comes to offers, I want you being choosy, okay? I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't necessarily know what this is going to look like, but I actually see that there's so many offers that you need to be more selective. And please also don't be afraid to investigate. You know, sometimes people get afraid, like if I investigate or I ask too much questions, I may miss the opportunity or the opportunity will be taken away from me. No, I think there's going to be a curiosity or something's poking at you. Like ask questions. Please listen, okay? Because all that glitters may not be gold. And I just don't want you saying yes to everything. I only want you saying yes to what is like actually an offer. Now, this could be a man. It could be a man coming through, but it doesn't have to be. It can be an offer, period, okay? Like offers, period. So just be selective. You're really on a roll, but you may be creating so much that like literally it's saying decipher and use discernment. I mean, that's wild. You're literally going from maybe not much happening to like a lot happening. Wow. I see. Thank you. You are welcome. What do you think, like I'm just talking to everybody in the room, like what are your feelings and thoughts about 2026? What are your feelings about 2026? I'm going to draw one more card for you, Garima. I think the state of the world right now is really on edge, and I really would hope that nobody would think we're going back to before 2020, because we're not, you know? But it could look like, you know, it's a 1 year, right? Isn't it a 1 year? Yeah, it's a 1 year. So there's going to be a new beginning with something. And it feels like I'm speaking about the world, like not your own personal life, but it will affect you obviously directly. But I feel like there's going to be something new birthed, and it's big enough. It's whatever it is that's new, it makes the world go round. And I think it's the money. Okay, give me one more card for Garima. Career, yay! Because I know you worry about that a lot. You think about it a lot. Refuse to dim your brilliance for workplace politics. Stand firm in your truth and let authenticity be your compass. So you see what I'm saying here with the no filter? You are not being encouraged to be like a passive aggressive in the background, you know, type person. You are being encouraged to make sure that you're speaking your truth and you're speaking up and out. Because I think what's on the other side of that is actually something amazing. Like I said, you will be respected for it, but you may actually be offered something because of that. Someone might see something like, oh, wow, very capable, very capable. This one over here is very capable just by like listening to you stand in your truth. So yeah, let us, you know, like offer her something. So amazing, amazing. Okay, I have Mercedes now. If anybody is wondering how this works, just go to the description box. It's so simple. And just remember, it may look very different in your currency. Okay. It might be less, it might be more. Hi, Chitra. What is my guide's guidance on career for me? I need clarity. Okay. Can you give some clarity for career? What does Mercedes need to know? Okay, that tells me you're exactly where you need to be. Like exactly where you need to be. You are building an empire here, okay? These are, wow. Can I ask you a question? Were you okay, do you work for yourself or do you work for people? Or is it both? Because I see someone joining and I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I kind of know what you do, but like that even tells me you work alone or you work for yourself. But I see somebody joining. Like, I don't know if you were thinking of hiring someone, but it actually looks like I don't have to warn you about it. It actually looks like positive. Like this looks positive, if that makes sense. I just need to know if you're planning on hiring somebody. Thank you to everyone who's liking the video. I really appreciate it. I'm here. I've been on my own, but it's crickets. Why do I feel like someone's coming in? I don't know if this is like you're showcased somewhere or, you know, you're teaming up with someone. I feel like there's, and listen, this may not be that it's going to end up making sense. Who knows, you know? You may have to wait a while for this to make sense, but let me just see here. Let me get more on career. Were you thinking of rebranding? You got overnight success. Rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough, all eyes on me. More. Is this your side hustle or are they asking you to get a side hustle? It says multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on my grind. She looks a little angry though. She looks a little frustrated. You just rebranded? Okay. This is actually something good, but you may have to be a little patient. Hold on. More. I'm not worried about you with these cards. I've got retirement goals, long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned, living the dream. You are supposed to be self-employed. I will say that. Like, I don't feel like you're not in the career that you're supposed to be. Let me see what other cards I can get here. Maybe the clarity is just that everything's going to be fine, but isn't that the case with everything? Like, isn't everything kind of quiet right now? It may just be for now, though. I would hope that you wouldn't get too caught up in that because it always happens. You have dips and then you have spikes, right? Let me get more for you, what you need to be aware of when it comes to this career. Have you been focusing on your body? Like, have you been working out or has there been a lack of that? They're saying the key here is in that meantime, while it is crickets, like, yes, you have. Okay. So you're getting a lot of like, you're on the right path here. It's kind of interesting you want clarity because I actually don't have anything to say aside from whatever it is that you're doing is actually looking like it's the right thing to do. Maybe that's all you needed to hear. Give me more. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. So the sun is rising. I just think you're in a little bit of like a slump right now, like a dip, but I don't, like the sun hasn't set. So you're still in the game, honey. But would you say that, you know, a part of your career, a lot of it has to do, or it's been kind of like your career is connected to your confidence, or you find your confidence has been being tested through your work, because maybe that's what also you're working on. Thank you to everybody who's liking the video. I really appreciate it. I feel like your confidence is being affected right now, but it's supposed to be. That's the interesting thing. I actually feel like it's supposed to be affected. That's what you're working on right now. And maybe that's why you're also working on your body. I don't know. I'm going to draw more cards, but yeah, let me just go back and see what you're saying here. Yeah, it's been tested for sure. Okay. Give me more. Does she need to do anything? Does she need to do anything? Like, is there anything that she can do? Or is this just literally out of her hands? Is there anything that she can do to, like, I don't know, bring herself or feel clarity regarding this? I do feel like it kind of makes sense here that it's a bit quiet, but, and that could be also here with the Hermit. It's a quiet time, but you know, they're asking you to use this time wisely. So kind of like with these cards as well, take that time and work on yourself in the meantime, which you're already doing. Give me more. Release and reach. Learn from the past, but don't dwell there. Your future shines too bright to keep looking back. Okay, so this is really about being stagnant. And I don't know if that's like a belief system or like you even focused on the fact that it's crickets. They don't want you thinking about the fact that it's crickets. They just want you looking forward and maybe even moving to a timeline where, you know, you're very busy. Have you ever thought about it like that? Like, have you ever tried to shift to a reality where you're already busy? Like, I'm going to have to really figure out how to explain that to you. But do you know how to do that? Give me more. Turn envy into inspiration. She's looking in the mirror again. I don't know what's going on with this mirror. The mirror. Ask, what can I gain from their success? Don't let envy snuff out your glow. Each goddess has her own magic. Okay. Has there been a little bit of like, again, with the confidence, like, are you kind of like looking at, is it you? Like, do you feel like it's you? Or do you, like, is this affecting your confidence? Because I feel that. Have you been looking at other people and saying like, why them? Or maybe you're not, but maybe you're kind of like seeing other people and it's a bit difficult. Past haters. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be quiet, Mercedes. I don't want to lie to you. It's gonna be quiet. How long is it gonna be quiet for? Not long. You have a new beginning here. You have a new beginning. By January. The month of December is gonna be quiet though. I don't want to lie to you. It feels quiet, December. And maybe that is like, makes sense to you. Like, are the winter months in what you do more quiet? I mean, who knows, right? Okay, William, I see your payment. Just letting you know. Can I ask if there's also something that you can do? Like something new you can bring to your career to kind of jazz it up? Like, because the Fool is like a new chapter, but like trying something new, doing something new. Is there a possibility that you could do something or move in a particular way or take a chance with something? Like maybe even showcase yourself in a way that is very different. Have you been thinking about it? Like, is there a platform that you could put yourself? Yes, I'm taking classes based on the previous reading you gave me. Classes for what? I don't remember what I say, but I still feel there are some barriers to entry, but I am working on it. Okay. Listen, I'm not worried about you. I think you've got a very lucrative business. Okay, you're in a very lucrative business that is bound to succeed. I just think it's a bit of a quiet time, but I think you should change your perspective on this quiet time and turn it inward, which is what you're doing. You said you're working out, okay? Pretty soon there's going to be something presented to you, and it is an opportunity to stand out in a different way. And it could be a little bit like nerve-wracking because you're putting yourself out there in a way, and I'm going to say this to be judged, but you got to do it because I think there's going to be a piece of you that knows that it's the universe presenting this to you, and that if you don't try, you'll just never know. But I just see a new beginning here, but it's a way to showcase yourself. Can I ask if you, okay, I'm being shown a speaking engagement. A speaking engagement. This is not even about marketing. This is a speaking engagement. And I think you like need to look around at like your environment and see what's offered, because there may be actually, and you know what this reminds me of? You know how like in my field they have, okay, that's good. That's good that you have something coming up through Zoom. Good. But you know how like they have those psychic fairs and psychics go there or readers go there to showcase themselves? It reminds me of that. It feels very like a conference. A conference. That's kind of like what I feel. But it's going to look different for you because you're obviously not a psychic. I don't know. But maybe they have conferences for what you do. But, you know, next year there's going to be, I feel, okay, you know what I mean? Good. Because there's going to be something I feel like next year that presents itself. And you may even kind of show up and be like, how did I get here? Like, I didn't even want to do this, but I did. And then it's like a turning point in your career. But it's going to be one of those things you look back like, damn, I'm so happy I went, you know? That type of thing. Wow. Hold on, just hold on, okay? Just hold on. You're not doomed forever. Absolutely not. Your business will pick back up. I'm not concerned. Okay, William. Hi, Chitra. What is my soul's connection to the fairies? I'm very environmentalist and work as a manager at an organic grocer. Ooh, nice. Okay. What is the connection between William, and the fairies? Why does he look like a fairy to me? Like, seriously, why does he look like one? Do they visit you? Do they visit you? Because I feel like I'm getting energy around them visiting you. They may have just been signed up to kind of like guide you in this life, but I feel like they visit you. Yeah, this is off-world energy. Oh, wow. That looks like a fairy too. Do they visit you? Can you answer that? I feel like they visit you. But your connection to them, I think you're having a human life this time around, but they definitely know you from somewhere else. That's for sure. But I feel like they're here to guide you. It's like a divine contract to guide you. Do they give you things to do? I'm not consciously aware of the favors in me, but I've been told they're around me. Yeah, do they, do you ever get like these, like they're, okay, I feel like they're talking to me now. Do you ever get this like feeling like you should go do something? Or like go this place or invest in something, or, and it just literally comes out of nowhere? This makes me feel like when somebody's giving somebody the tools in life so that like they don't ever get into trouble. What do you call this? Oh, what do you call this? I feel like this is like, you know, when someone's set up for the future, like they're trying to set you up for the future. They're very irresponsible for this. Okay, I'm just letting you know, Anatoly, you're next, okay? What is this? Like, do you get hunches about stuff? Like, do you have like a keen sense of something? Because like, it comes from them. But they are very responsible for making sure that you're set up. So that's interesting. What cards should I draw next? Like, maybe we'll go with this one. What's his connection with the fairies? Why are they around him? Answer these questions. Yeah, it's them. Okay. I mean, like, okay, I'm about to like literally like fall off my chair. I cannot believe I just drew this card. Do you see her sitting in nature and what's around her? OMG. I'm going to fall off my chair right now. I don't even know what to say here. I really don't even know what to say. Like, if that's not validation that you're on the money, or like whatever, whoever gave you this prediction is not legit, like telling you the truth, like I don't know what else will. Whoa. I mean, I don't know. I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless. It says, listen, it says expectations on it. Don't seek anyone's approval, okay? I don't know if that may mean something to you. I can't get over this. You know, it's good when the reader's like speechless, you know? Oh my goodness. I mean, I just like, you can get a reading, but they're paid. Okay, they're paid readings. So just go to the description box. And yeah, it's very easy to follow. So they're really responsible, I feel like, for keeping you on track, okay? But I also feel like there's a special message coming here. That, you know, we don't want you seeking anyone's approval, okay? That may mean something to you. I don't know if it's a message for the future, but you really are, they're telling me, bad ASS. Like, you are so powerful. And, you know, sometimes it may feel like, you know, life hasn't shown itself to you in that way, that you are so powerful. But as long as you know, it's all that matters. So listen, I think they're here to guide you. There is this energy of being guided, okay? What is the spiritual contract? I'm not entirely sure. I do feel like you have existed with them before in another realm or a lifetime, but I do feel like almost, you know, when you have like a guide or someone that has signed up to guide you in this life, that's what it more feels like. But oh my goodness, look at this again. Just look at this one last time. I mean, whoever told you that, they know what they're talking about, because, I mean, look at the deck. Where is the deck? Where is it? Why am I drawing? Why can't I see the deck? Okay. Look at all of these cards. Look at all of these cards. How did you get that card, right? Okay. To wrap up this question, you absolutely are being guided by the fairies. I think they're very responsible for your thoughts, okay? Like when you have these ideas, they give them to you, but that's because you're also open to it. Let's not also forget your part to play, because you have to be open to it. But I also think they guide you. They've been signed up. You've been signed up to be guided by them. And this is actually a very real thing. People are not aware of that, but it's very real. You can be assigned by, interdimensional beings. Okay, absolutely. It's not just like loved ones that, that family members. No, but this just, I would say, William, please continue. When they give you these messages, or, not that but if you get these interesting messages, these downloads, just the more you keep engaging and accepting and saying, okay, I'm going to do what I'm feeling guided to do because I'm getting it. This is how you open up more contact. They are telling me you're not ready completely for full on contact, but maybe after the year 2030, they may start making more contact, and it's going to be first in dream state. Okay. And I will say, the fairy that I'm seeing is female. Okay. It's a female fairy with red hair. Red. Interesting. Okay. Thank you to everybody who's liking the video. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let me just go over here. Okay. Hi, Chitra. I'd like some advice regarding my career. I feel there might be a few unseen blockages and I wanted to become aware of them. Okay. What is, can I just confirm, are you female, Anatoly? What, I don't want to say what does she or he need to be aware of. I just want to confirm you're a she. Should I address you as a she? What does Anatoly need to know as far as blockages in the career? Lots of politics, okay? Lots of competitiveness. Competitiveness that may not really resonate with you anymore, honestly. I don't know. I feel like the environment feels very competitive, and I just feel like, one is always being compared. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh my goodness. You don't have to tell me what you do, but I'm sorry, your workplace, there's a lot coming forth with the environment that feels very restrictive. You may think there's a blockage, but it looks like it's your environment. Do you feel kind of isolated over there? Do you feel like you don't fit in? What is this? Give me more. Boundaries. Politely decline, overbearing. Okay, this is as family boundaries, but it doesn't have to be that it's your actual family. It can be your career family. Politely decline, overbearing relative demands. Seek conflict-free responses without resentment. That seems tough. That seems really tough. A little chaotic over here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is pointing to the environment. I don't know that I feel like it's you. Give me more. Date. Savor each exchange. Authenticity trumps. Don't dim your light to meet others' expectations. Okay, don't worry about the date again, too. I can read this any way I want. The advice that you are getting is that when it comes to this workplace, the only way that I feel like you're going to be able to proceed is if you stand your ground yourself. The environment feels strong, and I feel like the people who work there feel strong. But I also feel like your block could involve dimming your light and something to do with people's expectations. They're encouraging you to decline. And I know that sounds really funny because you're like, well, how am I supposed to do that if it's my career? I don't know. Are you being, like, is there too much being put on you? Is there like too much being put on you? Like as far as like responsibility? Like I need to know more about like what I'm seeing here because it's the environment. Give me more. The dark and light. Honor every phase of your cycle. Growth, rest, reflection. Never shame yourself for needing reset. You could use a break from this place. Seriously. But we've got a death card. So, like, why is that here? You know, I'm just wondering, why is that here? Like, because it just said cycles and phases, right? But, like, that's also a cycle and phase being presented here. What's the block in career aside from the environment? Like, okay, this is interesting. Like, I just feel like there's just too much happening here. And again, I'm not getting anything in the way of a block here. When I say that, I mean, there's nothing you could do. Like, it's not you personally, it's the environment. Expectations from family, relatives, etc., more like dictating my path. But what does that have to do with your career, though? Is that what's going on? Like, oh, your family's involved with this? They've got expectations? Oh, okay. So listen, to answer this question, I think you're on the right path with asking what is the block, but I actually think this is more about, you know, you writing your own story. You need to write your own story, but I think you're also learning a lot here too. So we don't want to neglect what we're learning because I think it's important, but I think you need to like seriously consider, is it like the route is traditional? Because I've got the Hierophant here, so I don't know if there's like a traditional route that they want you to go, but how you can do this is you have to start paving your own way and you have to be firm about it. I'm sorry, it's not going to look easy, okay? It does say start from zero. Start from zero. Like you literally need to, like, he has his own path to walk. Nobody's going to understand it, but it doesn't matter because nobody needs to understand it. It's your path, right? So I just think here right now, the best thing that you can do is self-reflect and ask yourself what you want, okay? I'm also going to say another thing too. Whoever has these expectations of you, they also see you in a different way than you actually are. And I don't know, I feel like I have the blinders on. I feel like people have the blinders on when it comes to you. They don't really necessarily see you like as you are. And I'm just curious, is your life path number 9? Are you a life path 9? I don't know why I'm asking you that. Like, I really don't know why I'm asking you that. That is so weird. I've never asked anybody what their life path is. Are you a 9? Because I feel like here, this actually may be, okay, that's why they're asking me about your life path. They want you to look at your life path. There may be an answer there. Have you ever tried to do that? I don't think it's really about answering me. I think they're telling me to ask that because that's where you need to look. Now, you say you're a life path 7. That is the healer. But this could be actually one of the things that you're trying to heal in this lifetime, to go against the tradition or what people's expectations are, but also to rewrite the whole story. So I just want you to know that in lifetimes before, you actually have been pressured in the same way, to kind of like do something. And I think in those past lives, you didn't have choices. You have a choice now. So again, authenticity, okay? And make sure that you're not dimming your light, okay, for anyone's expectations. Family boundaries need to really be something you're looking into and navigating and working on, because you've got overbearing relatives. It says right here on the card, okay? It says seek conflict-free responses without resentment, but politely decline. So do you know what you want to do? Like, do you actually know what you want to do? You don't have to write what you're going to do, but do you know? Like, are you aware? Okay, are you responding? Yes, I do, but it's always frowned upon or redirected elsewhere since it doesn't align with the family value. Okay, you cannot make this up with these cards. I mean, you've got literally family boundaries, and you've got like a lot of messages regarding really sticking true to what it is that you want. I'm telling you right now, if you choose to go with what they want to do, that will be a life of unhappiness. So you have set this up in a way in this lifetime, for your soul's evolution, and through standing firmly in what it is that you believe. This is a lesson that you will be learning, and you will be, let's say you choose the timeline where you walk your own path and you're unapologetic about it, you will win. You will win in ways like, and it's kind of interesting because they're showing me too that like, if you get the chance to do what you want to do, you will be so successful that, in time, they won't be able to say anything to you. Like, I just see their mouths shut, because in their mind, I don't know if it's something to do with money, but you will reach a level of success that I just see like their mouths, they can't say nothing. It's like they just shut up, all they can do is just shut up. There's not going to be anything that they can say. Let me leave you with one card. So really, this is about you walking your own path, okay? Whatever's happening, it's the environment. It's just not good. And it's not your route. It's not your path. So please choose what you feel guided to do. That will be your, best option. It even says here on the bottom of the deck to disagree boldly, forgive openly, healthy conflict, and strengthen bonds. You may actually be surprised that down the line, if you do choose to stay true to yourself, you might actually come back with your family in a better way because you chose to do that. Succumbing to them will actually make them become even more, like, I'm getting the word tyrant, but I don't like to call people that, okay? But it will give them a pass to do more, okay? Dictate every part of your life. Let me just draw one last card. So if she chooses to do, walk her own path, what do you want her to know? Oh my goodness, breaking cycles, that's huge. So ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, and new beginnings, it stops with me. So you better believe that you are breaking the pattern. You are breaking the generational pattern. You're here to do that. Like, that is powerful. Seriously. Amazing. What a beautiful card to end the reading. So that's where I'm going to end it. Amazing. I love that. If anybody would like to go, you would be next. So, let's see if anybody's over there. Okay, I think this was not the best day to go live because I know people are dealing with, you're welcome, people are dealing with the holidays and whatnot. So I think I'm just going to go because I just think I'm getting the impression people are very busy. And it probably was not a good idea, like I said, so close to Thanksgiving. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody who did come. But which one, Mercedes? Which one? There's like 6. Like this one? This one? Yeah, but there's like 6 decks. Like which one? Okay, this one, it's called, hold on. Let me get the deck. Hold on. Where is the deck? What in the world? How come I can't see it? Oh, it's right here. Write it down. Let me know when you've written it down. You got it? Okay. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you who are celebrating it. I wish you all the best. You take care.